Hey everybody, my name is Snitch. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a little replay review. We're playing some AKSHAN. Had a bit of success with AKSHAN lately, especially with this new kind of build, this kind of forming. So just gonna take a look at this game. Playing against Yasuo, it's a pretty interesting matchup. Gandalf and Grizzly Q are in this game as well. Two professional players. They're playing in the Origin series, both of them. So yeah, just a pretty interesting game. Show you guys some AKSHAN gameplay, show you guys a new build. And yeah, we'll just talk about what happens. So let's see how it goes and get straight into it. So loading onto the Rift. Gonna be playing the Ignite in this game against the Yasuo. No camp today, not really feeling it. You know how it is. Hope everybody's doing well. So yeah, I'm gonna be laning against Yasuo in this game. Also has the Ignite and Conqueror, very aggressive Yasuo build. Personally, I'd probably be going Fleet and Barrier in this game. But yeah, I am going to take the aggressive Ignite. AKSHAN actually has a lot of early kill pressure. Very easy to kind of like pressure your opponent with the double auto. Get some really good trades. Get a good swing with the third ability. You can find a way to get a kill in the solo lane. Or, you know, a 1v1 solo kill. Pretty plausibly. Way to get the top rush here. Get my ward down. Throw another boomerang. Don't quite get the shield. Always want to make sure you can try and poke up that Yasuo shield and then disengage before you commit to a trade. So you see here, I poke out the shield, back off. Don't want to trade into it, but you do want to pop it whenever it's up before, which kind of prevents how aggressively Yasuo could trade going forwards. So you see me slow building the wave here. I hit the minions a little bit, but I don't want to hit them too fast because I want to try and deny as much gold from Yasuo as I can. Obviously he's melee, so it's hard for him to walk up. You see me positioning aggressively, trying to like space control him out, but not pushing too quickly so he could just kind of collect the gold at the tower. You know, I've already made him miss a couple of creeps here, especially melees, are pretty important. And yeah, you see here, I'm just trying to weave in poke wherever I can, especially against a weak jungler like Shyvana. I can assume Shyvana won't be ganking mid anytime soon. So I'm just really trying to aggressively poke Yasuo, playing out of his range, making him burn his fruit, just trying to get as much value as I can. Especially with this Ignite, it's really hard for him to commit to an all-in, especially when he's low. I end up taking a tower shot here, which is a little bit scary. I'm going to pop the Ignite, flash in, auto. There's the first blood. So you see so much damage coming out. He definitely could have played more aggressive here, maybe pressured me a little bit more, but overall, I just, I'm able to, you know, stand my ground confidently. I had my flash if I needed to, like, flash a Q or a tornado or something. Just the way it played out, I ended up picking up the first blood, you know. He really underestimated my damage, especially with the Ignite. I'm gonna get the base here. Gonna be picking up a Vamp Scepter recurve bow. It's a pretty good base to me here. Going for that Blade of the Ruined King first. Really liking the on-hit AKSHAN build. Since the nerfs to Essence Reaver and Charge Blade. I don't really like that build as much for champions that aren't super valuable with it. And AKSHAN isn't a huge caster at all or anything, so doesn't get a bunch of value out of this. I actually haven't skilled my second ability anymore. I normally wait till level 6 or level 7. Just focus on getting as many points into Q as I can. You see there, I get that double auto weaved in. Proc the passive really easily. Always want to be trying to get that double auto when you don't need the move speed. But the new buffs of the move speed are really great. He feels a lot better with the ability to kind of kite around teamfights really quickly. This part of the game, I'm just trying to push a lot more. Wasn't really a great lane save to freeze or anything. So just pushing up and trying to pressure aggressively is more value. Use my grappling there to dodge the tornado. Oh, I missed a fruit. Go back. Go back. Too sad. So you see Yasuo really trying to play more aggressively here. He's gonna get the knockup. Doesn't go for the ult though. I really want to try and fight him. Whenever he has the wind wall up, it's a lot harder for me to fight him. You see he goes in for these aggressive trades, drops wind wall, and then I can't get any return damage. So I really want to try and fight him when the wind wall's down, but it's really hard for me to bait it as well. At this point, the matchup becomes a lot more difficult than it does in the early levels, where I have a lot of power. So at this point, I'm mainly just trying to shove, see if I can get the opportunities in the side lanes. Once again, he's going forward. There's the wind wall, but this time the placement isn't that great. I'm feeling a lot more confident here. I just dropped the Ignite straight away. Swing around a bit, pop the ult, manage to snag it right before he gets behind the tower. If you guys didn't know, towers do block AKSHAN's ult, so it can be pretty awkward. But I do manage to proc the passive with my ult and pick him off just before he gets behind it. So just punish there his incorrect wall placement. I'm gonna get the Blade of the Ruined King, pick up my boots. But yeah, you know, as soon as I saw that wind wall go down, I know that I immediately have the ability to run him down through the lane. You know, he just went a bit too far, drops the wind wall, and then I have just complete kill pressure. So you saw how early I ignited there. Just super confident.
Double kill.
My bot lane and Graves do pick up a double kill on the top side. Pretty good stuff. Dragon is coming up. We see Shyvana here because of the ward I just placed. Just gonna go really aggressive on her. I have the Blade of the Roaring King proc. And then I have the double auto. Oh, not quite enough. Does manage to sneak out without even blowing her ultimate, so pretty sad. Do get her flash though, so that's pretty good. Looks like we are gonna get this dragon for free. Although Corki is here with the package, they could look for some kind of engage, but he's a bit crazy. But Corki is gonna go for it. And we just shred him down straight away. Soraka is here. I'm gonna try and grapple, but the silence comes out exactly the same time, which just cancels it. Really sucks. It goes on full cooldown as well. That's pretty sad. If you miss AKSHAN's grapple, actually, it goes on a smaller cooldown, but if it gets cancelled like that, it goes full cooldown. Just gonna position aggressively here. I do get the Shyvana ult. I'm feeling pretty fine. Leaving in ultras where I can. Just the single one, which gives me the cancel. Pop the ultimate here. Get a lot of hits on Shyvana because Soraka dies, but sadly Shyvana does make it out. Does sneak out of there. Yasuo is gonna come back. A little bit forwards here. I'm gonna get ignited. I do get taken down. Yasuo is gonna go for the kill on Senna. A great side step from Senna there. Does manage to escape, but he is going to pick up Graves. So a little bit too far there. Unfortunate stuff. You see I do pick up the recurve bow. Go straight for that Wit's End. Obviously not as effective in this matchup maybe as it would have been in like, you know, a mage matchup or like a Diana. But still, the item combo is really good. I've just started going it pretty much every game. Blade into Wit's End. Just feels a lot better than any kind of other options. You could go Blade into crit. It's also a choice, but AKSHAN's double auto and just his general fast attack speed gives him so much value. Moving into the Rift Herald here, they probably try to sneak it. Do pick up the Shyvana. Trying to get this Rift Herald, do finish it off. Hitting this Yasuo, but he is going to have too much damage, especially with that ult passive going. Do have to flash out of there. Soraka walking aggressively, but we do zone him off. I'm just going to push out this mid wave. Kai'Sa's here as well. We may be able to get a lot of damage on this tower. There's a fruit here as well. Gonna munch on that honey fruit. Hitting the mid tower here. Looks like we want to pick it up maybe. Graves is kind of getting chased down in the river. So having to move down. Trying to help him out a bit, but just kind of got run down. Probably went a bit too far. And sadly the tower does live about one hit. Empowered recall. Back to the base. Get the Negatron cloak. Finish off my Gluttonous Greaves. Bit of extra lifesteal. Could probably make a case in this game for steel plate guards. They do a lot of ultra attack focused champions. Malphite doesn't really do a lot of damage generally, so and doesn't have any CC, so it definitely could be a plate guards game. So I'll just go for the greedy gluttonous. Sneak around the windmill, pick this off, use the grappling hook to disengage. Sitting pretty at this point. 3, 1, and 2. Just see how aggressively I'm playing. Just trying to make a lot of use out of this movement speed passive now. The buff movement speed, especially at later levels, you know, you just start running real fast as AKSHAN. That's what goes for a really aggressive play here. Doesn't have the damage. You know, I have that shield. Keeping me safe. Get the shutdown. Pretty good stuff. Just too far forwards. You know, I knew my team was there, so I bait them in a little bit. Looks like Shyvana managed to barely get away again. Once again for that quick recall. Just getting full value of that Herald, you know?
Turret lost.
I think I'm waiting for a little bit of gold here. I do finish the Wit's End. I always pick up an Executioners at this point. Obviously they have Soraka, Yasuo, Shyvana, like even Corki. These champions heal quite a lot. So picking up Executioners in this game is very valuable. You almost always want to get Grievous in this kind of scenario. And you know, Executioners and Oblivion Orb are very accessible at this point. So you should be pretty much always picking them up in any game that demands it. Especially if you're ahead. You know, when I'm ahead as well, we're winning the game, it's even easier to build Executioners because you're not even taking like a stat loss or anything. Pushing in here. Kai'Sa's here as well. We do get the Wind Wall. Go for a really aggressive grapple. Bait out the package. Kai'Sa is going to get blasted here, but I just instantly one-shot the Corki. Grapple forwards again with the reset. Pick up the double kill.
Rampage.
Just great bait. We both really played really well around the package there. Didn't really get picked off by it. And then we immediately start moving bot lane, trying to break this outer tower. I have Herald still, so probably going to drop it here. Just to set up the dive. There it is, dropping the Herald, so we can be ready to dive the Malphite. Clearing the minion wave, here's going to be start walking up. This is just staying out of range of his abilities here. Using the double auto. We are going to pick him off. Didn't have his ultimate to get away there, so do get another pick. Corki's here to defend this tower. I'm going to try and get this Herald charge in for sure. Drop a ward in case Yasuo starts to run bot or something. I think they're on top side doing Drake at this point, so I just start hitting Corki here under the tower, and then I just finish him off with the damage. I guess his Valkyrie was on cooldown. Yasuo starts coming forwards as well. Just kiting effectively, you know, look how much value I'm getting out of this boost speed, you know? I even go for an aggressive dive with the the grapple. Do have the ult charge, but he is behind the tower. I see a glimpse of Malphite here, so I know he's coming. Just narrowly dodged an unhelpable force and flash over the wall. Do manage to get out. Just barely, by the skin of my teeth. Oh, I do have the score on the screen. This game is Challenger, I think. Pretty sure this is... No, this is a GM game because it was from today. I dropped a GM again, but it's about 250 LP, so pretty reasonable rating for sure. Definitely not a low one. Just didn't jump back up to Challenger yet today. Grouping with the team. Nash is about to start spawning. Probably gonna start looking at that as kind of a win condition. We have a massive gold advantage at this point, you know. 10k gold ahead. We catch Soraka in the jungle. Stops moving for a second for some reason. Do get that pick off. I grapple into the tower pretty aggressively. But I know the Malphite ult is down. That's pretty much the only thing that can really get me killed at this point. Check the items. Did pick up a stinger, so I'm going for charge blade as my next item. Normally, yeah, it's like a blade into wit's end into charge blade. Then get your armor pair item, and then maybe finish off with like a GA or a grudge. You don't really necessarily have to commit to a full crit build. You can get an IE as well as your last item. I said a grudge, I meant IE or GA. Obviously you go grudge as your armor pair if it's appropriate. Triple souls for Senna, juicy. So we see him Malphite with this brush trapping. He does get the ult, but Yasuo's nowhere near, so we just pick him up. Kai'Sa is really low, but a clutch locket coming out from Senna. We all give the thumbs up. 8-1 and 4 right now. I actually have the most gold in the game, and it's not particularly close. Just farming really aggressive all the time, you know. Picking up towers where I can, making sure I'm always trying to be a part of as much gold generation as I can. Silly enemies Krugs here. Yasuo is going to show on the top side. He's going to be pushing up this wave really aggressively. Soraka is here. Catch a glimpse. Just staying out of range of that dash so Yasuo can't get onto me. Graves steals my cannon. I'm tilted. Rage recall. I will not be participating in any fights with this Graves. And you see the enemy team here actually trying to sneak a Baron. Don't think we actually had any vision, so it definitely could have worked out, but Darius is going to coincidentally walk on and spot them. I'm running up here, we're all on our way. Collapsing on this position, Baron's at 4k. I just popped the ult, trying to pressure out a kill on Shyvana, but she dies before it even comes off. And yeah, my team's just cleaning them up. Darius just getting a triple kill. Getting a quadra kill. Yasuo a bit BM, isn't going to give him the penta. Very disrespectful. We all shake our heads in unison. So we get the Baron, taking away their jungle. Should have started pushing down mid lane. Enemy team are all still respawning, so they can't really do anything about this. Moving up to defend now. We're already kind of threatening the Nexus, really. I don't know if we really can get away with this, but we're so far ahead at this point that, you know, 17k gold lead. I said I'm walking topside instead. Just gonna pressure this top tower. Looks a little bit hard to crack the Nexus. Just raw. Always making sure to use my double auto here. If you notice on the objectives and stuff, I'm always standing still, double autoing, just for a bit more DPS. Dodge the Malphite ult. Yasuo comes in, but Malphite gets immediately deleted. I delete Yasuo as well, reviving my Graves. That's value. Swing around the Nexus to look cool. Just start hitting Soraka, padding the stats. Throw it all. Pop the Zonyas, and that's a Nexus explosion. It's a pretty solid game, I think. You know, you can really kind of see the damage that AKSHAN can put out with this build when he gets rolling. Especially, you know, those times I just dove Corki, killed him in 6 auto. It's pretty crazy. Looking at the stats, you know, had the most damage by far. Most gold by far. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed this replay review. A little bit different. Editor's been on a bit of a break. He's on vacation, so we're all wishing him well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And subscribe for more content like this if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys again next time. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you. Peace.